put their signatures on the curative when the curative was under consideration.
See, what happened was that after the Supreme Court delivered its judgment reversing the High Court view, and I personally think that the view of the High Court was correct and the view of the Supreme Court is completely incorrect. And the Supreme Court failed to realize that every person has a constitutional right. It doesn't matter whether you are in a minority or whether you are in a majority. That is all what is the LGBT rights all about. So after the review was dismissed, a portion of these people came to me, and after I studied the judgment of the High Court, I was quite convinced that the Supreme Court should retrace or recall its view. So I signed what is called a curative petition, which has to be signed by a senior lawyer and who has to certify that these are valid grounds. It's a very important responsibility. So I signed that, and thereafter, a couple of years have passed since then, and the wheel has turned a full circle. We have now the privacy judgment of 9 judges, which has virtually overruled the Supreme Court view. And if the Supreme Court view is to be overruled, as it virtually has been done, then the view of the Delhi High Court Justice A.P. Shah's view is a correct view, and that will be restored.
And one very quick last question, sir. Mr. Suri's plea here in the Supreme Court is raising economic implications of and that's a ground which has never been perhaps...
No, we have raised the economic ground also. You see, a large population in the world comprises of LGBT. I mean, in terms of percentage, you may say 1, 2 or 3%, but it's a huge number of people. And I personally know a large number of people belonging to this gender, so to say, across the world who are very well off and who are excellent in their fields. Now, they also travel. So when you have an economy here, people come here, they travel, they spend money, it adds to economy. So a large number of tourists will not come to this country knowing that it is a criminal offence. So that is also an angle which we have placed before the court. Thank you.
So there you have it, the former attorney being a strong propounder of why Section 377 should be done away with, and he also goes on to say as to how in the backdrop of the privacy judgment is just a question of time that the Supreme Court interferes and really does away with this draconian section. In New Delhi, Meenakshi for Mirror Now.